We're going to solve 2 times log base 4 of x plus 1 plus 5 equals 11. Our unknown is stuck inside of a log. There's just the one log in the equation, so I will have to switch forms at some point. But I'm always going to kick this off with reverse PEMDAS. So as I look at this left side of the equation, looking outside of these parentheses, I'm deciding is there anything that needs to be added or subtracted from both sides. I've got a plus 5 over here, so that should be subtracted from both sides of the equation. That makes the left side equal 2 times log base 4 of x plus 1. And of course 11 minus 5 makes 6. So I've taken care of that. I'm going to work my way up this ladder. I'll say, is there anything to multiply or divide? This 2 is multiplying this entire expression, so that should be divided. Both sides divided by 2. That will give me log base 4 of x plus 1 equals 3. That's taken care of. And now we're on like this exponential like log form. I should have said this at the beginning of the video. Logs and exponents are on a similar level. So at this point, I've got a log to get rid of, and the way to do that is to switch forms. And the question is, what's the base? Where's the exponent? So I can rewrite this correctly. And if you say it to yourself the way I say it out loud every single time, you know log base 4, you know the base is 4. And the exponent's over here. It's always going to be that way. This guy is always going to be the base. And this guy is always going to be the exponent. So we'll rewrite this and simply say 4 to the third equals x plus 1. I will say sometimes kids get to this point in the video and they're like, hey, what happened to the log? Where'd the log go? We're just switching from this form to this form. So this side has a log in it and the exponential form does not have a log. It's just a different way of saying a similar idea. This is much easier to work with, of course. 4 to the third power is 4 times 4 times 4. That makes 64. That would equal x plus 1. And now to get x by itself, I would subtract 1 from both sides, getting x equals 63 as my final answer. So 90% of this is stuff you guys have been doing since Algebra 1. The only new part is understanding how and when to convert from log form or exponential form, and not being like thrown off by the fact that the log is going to suddenly disappear because you decided to take this form and say that'll be my base, that'll be my exponent, and this is what it's going to equal, and the log just goes away. Good luck.